Breathing is essential in this process. Very, very important. The breath. The slower you breathe, whether it's the inhale or the exhale, as you continue to breathe, when you extend the duration of that breath, what it's actually doing is taking that air in and pushing out of the chakra system all of the blockages. When you're inhaling, what you're doing is you're taking in the helix of white, silver, and gold light, bringing it in and replacing in the chakras, in the cells, where you just took the blockage out. All meditation, at all times, breathing is essential. There are many different techniques. I know people are taught different techniques. All I'm going to simply say is breathe as slowly and deeply as possible. And when you breathe, breathe from the diaphragm and feel the breath in your whole body. Avatars are descendants of deities. What is a deity? I know you know that one. Oh no. Oh, I'm going to start picking on people, like when you're in school. Okay. Let me give you a little bit of background of why they asked me to do this particular meditation tonight. As you know, and I'm not going to belabor the point because we've spoken about this many, many times. As you know, as you see that there are many energetic changes on the planet, manifesting themselves in changes of land. Okay, what's happening is, as new energy is coming in, old energies are leaving. How do old energies leave? Changes in land. Holes in land, so that from surface energy can leave. Sinkholes, volcanic eruptions, water changes, okay, everything that we're already experiencing. So I'm going to give you a little heads up. Kind of like I said, February, a big storm was coming. I'm going to tell you that there's 2 more major events coming on the island. Now, I do not tell you these things to create or incite fear, because that's in direct opposition to what I'm here to do for you. I tell you these things so you can be prepared. And I don't mean so that you can be prepared to block your windows, to build stone walls, so you can be prepared energetically. So that you can be a vehicle of light, you can receive light, attune light, grow light, and give light. Now, that's where the avatar is coming. Avatars are beings, deities, that have existed in other realities and exist in our reality. Are they human? Yes. Are they canonized? Yes. Are they hybrids? Yes. Are they aliens? Yes. They're all sorts of energy sources, okay? They're here now and have been coming in droves. You know those meteors that you think we're seeing? Mm-hmm. Not meteors. Avatar energy. Energy coming in different forms to assist us to bring more light in, and assisting us to bring that light in. I'm going to dispel a rumor for you. You know, you hear people say, particularly in relationships, opposites attract. I kind of laugh when I hear that, because to me, that doesn't make any sense. Light attracts light. So when you bring in light into your heart, into your chakras, into your being, and you lighten your energy, and you have more compassion for others, you attract others to you. And by doing so, they will receive light from you. So opposites don't really attract. Scientifically, I'm told they do. Atomically, energetically, spiritually, they don't. Avatars have come here. Jermaine's an avatar. Jesus is an avatar. Okay, they've come here, as well as other hybrids, to offer us a uniformity, a combination of 5th, 3rd, and 7th dimension of energy. Now you know we're in the 5th, because you've heard me say that. 7 is coming, obviously. It is simultaneous and sequential. 3rd has already been. A lot of humans, a lot of beings, I should say, are stuck in the 3rd energy, because they're stuck in their fear, they're stuck in their traumas, they're stuck in their emotions they haven't released. So therefore their soul is stuck in the 3rd level of energy. Releasing, bringing in light, Opening the chakras and releasing allows you to move forth into different levels of energy. Now, if you're here for the first time, you're probably going, what is she talking about? It's okay. Because you will feel an energetic shift this evening as we bring forth energy. My function for you is as a channel. What that means is energy forms, whether it's avatar or deity form, whatever it is, will use me to bring energy to you. The reason why they do that is because not all of you are capable of attaining that energy on your own yet. And I say yet because I will reinforce what I say every time I meet with people. You can do exactly what I do. All of you can. The reason why you don't or can't yet is because you have been taught to believe that you can only experience what you know in your five senses. And that's very wrong. When you understand that you can ascertain and experience so much more than what you have in your five senses, and through your five senses, you will understand that you are all psychic, you're all intuitive, you're all mediums, you're all healers. And you have the capacity within yourself to heal yourself, and to heal others, and to bring light to yourselves and others, to bring light to the planet, to prepare yourselves and the rest of the people who reside here for the changes in the earth. Which is why I do tell you, and I've been asked to tell you, about what's to come. When I first started, and Deb was with me, Dawn was with me, one of the first times I received information about a disaster, it was in about a foreign country. And it was the first time I ever received anything like that, and it really frightened me. I didn't know what to do with it, and I was very disturbed for a few days because I couldn't understand why would I be given this information. I could not understand. It's taken me a little while and a little back and forth with the other side to now know why I receive information like that. It is to prepare people so that they can protect themselves in light and to bring more light into the planet. To protect the planet, to protect dark forces that come in. Dark forces, your thoughts, your emotions, your manifestations, what you think about, what you think that's negative, what you feel that's negative and you're not releasing, has energy, kind of like a spiral, like a snowball going downhill. And it manifests energetically and becomes a dark force, your simple thoughts. I use the example all the time because it's one that I feel so close to. You look in the mirror and you say, wow, God, I'm so fat, I'm so heavy. You know what? You're putting energy into that thought. That thought now has become energetic. I heard Debbie talking about, while I was standing in the hallway teasing Tara, I heard Debbie talking about Dolce. This is what Dolce is going to be, what I've been, what I've received they want me to do. It's going to be creating your new reality. It's going to be a weekend of focusing literally on creating, changing the negative thoughts and negative emotions, releasing them, so you're going to create affirmation, personal affirmation, but so much more than that. Personal affirmation from internal, not external. So they're going to reprogram, literally, your thought patterns. A little bit what's happening here tonight is going to be the same thing. Now I'm going to ask the question again. And if you don't raise your hand, I'm going to pick on you. And if you've been here before, you know I will. What is an avatar? Don't make me think you're not listening. Totally, what's an avatar?
Oh, I knew you were going to do that.
You did, because you're psychic. You're also directly in my view.
I know, I was just like, did she see me?
And it's one name I know, so I was given.
Say a light being.
Yes, it is a light being, absolutely. It's a light being times 1,000. Yeah, it's a light being. Simply put, it is a light being, but it's a light being who's been here several realities with one purpose only, and that purpose is to bring love.
So it's a master? Would it be a master?
Some of them are masters, yes. Jesus is one, yes. Kuan Yin, yes. Some of them are masters. The ones that are coming in this evening in particular, or yes, I think that's said correctly, coming in this evening, they choose who's coming and what they're doing. I just deliver the message, okay? I don't say, oh, I'm going to call in so-and-so tonight. That's not how it works. But actually, 3 of them are masters, yes. Or what we call masters, what we title masters. Yes, that's correct. So why would you want to meet the avatars tonight? What do you think that's going to do for us? Those of us in the room as well as anyone that's not here and in our thoughts.
Help raise our vibration.
I'm sorry, I didn't hear
To
you.
help raise our vibration.
Absolutely. Why do you want to do that? Why do you want to raise your vibration? What's
Bring
it good
all
for?
up to the
So you can
planet.
hold the light.
Bring all up.
Okay, what else?
Help raise our
What else?
Shift that in negative energy.
I like this guy. He's new too. I never met him before. Okay, cool. Yeah, exactly. You want to shift out of your negative energy. You see, here's what's happening. It's like a cycle. It's cyclical, okay? When you get up and you wake up or before you go to bed, you're watching the news. Does anybody here really think that when you watch the news, there's anything positive on it? I don't know about you, but I'm not seeing anything positive. In fact, I don't even watch it because I can't tolerate the energy, okay? What's presented to us through media, as well as what we're taught in the education system, is predominantly negative, okay? What's presented to us through view of literature, newspaper I mean actually, and media sources like TV is negative. And in education system where I work, as most of you know that, we also teach you not to question what we teach you. And we also don't teach you to go beyond your 5 senses, which is really unfortunate for us as a planet. That's changing, and that's why the 5th dimension of energy is here. In the interim, is it Mike? Did I get that right?
Tim.
Tim, I'm sorry, Tim. Mike, Tim, sounds alike, right? I apologize. Tim, you're right. So when you're going to have energy come into you, especially a higher level energy, like a master, whoever said it, okay, it's going to now transform cellular memory. How can you heal yourself? You change the cellular energy. How can you transform your thoughts and emotions? Simply by saying, I'm going to do it. Well, that's the start of it. By getting a little assistance from the other side? Absolutely. It's a matter of changing memory. Every single cell in your body, physical and emotional, has memory. The whole concept of transmutation of energy is what's going to lead us into a new beginning and a new tomorrow. Right now, you're learning how to do it yourself by someone guiding you through it. The goal is, if you keep using the energy that comes to you through these assistances from the other side, like the masters, like the avatars, you will eventually adapt your system enough that you will not have to do it without their assistance. Ergo, you're all psychic, and you're all mediums.
Would you say that we're raising our vibration?
I certainly hope so. Because if you're not, I'm not doing my job right. Yes, that is, in fact, what's happening. As Tim, not Mike, said. Yes. Now, if you're here, I'm hoping that you're here with that intent. I'm also hoping that you're here with the belief system that, yes, this is a reality, and yes, it can be done. Because if you're here and you're not in that belief system, and I'm certainly not here to change your belief system, then you have a little issue, because energy is going to try to come in, and you can't let it in. Because you have to be open enough to let that energy in. Open enough means mindset, acceptance, awareness. The whole purpose of meditation, not just tonight's meditation, meditation in general, people ask me all the time, well, how can, you tell me I'm psychic, well, how can I do what you do? How can I talk to people of cross? How can I talk to masters? And I tell people, what is my #1 answer? What do you have to do every day?
Meditate.
Why? Tell me why.
So you can make the space for it.
What does that mean? Create the space, what are you telling me?
So you can put yourself in a position where you're actually listening, because most of the time we're blabbing or paying attention. We just create a space where you are able to hear or to, you know, I guess hear, you know, I don't know, in different ways, however one hears, you know, whoever wants to speak to you or give you information.
So I'm going to change the words just a little bit. You're saying create the space, absolutely. Not so much here, but receive.
Yeah.
Because there are several modalities in which you can receive from the other side.
Right.
But if you don't go into a meditative state, if you don't alter your consciousness, then you can't be in a space where you're going to receive or hear, as you're saying. That's the only way to do it. I don't know how else to preach this any other way to any of you that sit here. So, if you're not meditating, you're not going to get there.
It's like getting cable. Spiritual cable, I guess.
Oh yeah, I like that. That's an interesting analogy. All right, I like that. Do we have HD? Okay. The talking I do is necessary. I'm supposed to be educating you, at least that's what they tell me. It's as necessary as the meditative part of it goes on in the evening, because the words eventually become assimilated as part of your own concept. You're not just hearing me, they're also changing your cellular memory right now. I have one more question for you. So tell me, anybody in here been meditating for a long time? Long time meaning more than 6 months? Okay, quite a few did. So those of you that just raised your hands, can you tell me, do you connect with the other side?
Yes.
Do I have anyone tell? Was that a yes? Is there anyone that's been meditating for more than 6 months and feels that they're not connecting with the other side?
Sometimes, I mean, I get information differently. I connect, sometimes I fall asleep while I'm meditating because, I guess because I'm so busy during the day that when I take that time out, I'm okay, and then I just, you know, so I...
Sleeping's okay.
Okay.
In our sleep we also connect with the other side. It's on a subconscious level, so that's okay. And what you'll find, actually, for those of you who feel that, well, I'm falling asleep, I'm not getting anything, you will probably find that the next day or two after that, when you fall asleep, when you're attempting to meditate, you will find that you have some predictive information, and you're able to be more attuned and in tune with things that are going on before they happen.